Hey everybody, it's Gordy coming at you today. I wanted to get on here and shoot a video. It's been a while since I've shot one, so I apologize. Things have been pretty hectic in my life. I'm living in a camper. Divorce is final. Been looking for some property, so trying to get moving. All of my stuff's in storage except what I've got here in the camper. Yeah, this is the camper. That's my bed. It's a Murphy bed. So appreciate you guys sticking around, and welcome to all the new folks that have subscribed. I think a lot of you guys are here for the radio videos. I'll try and do some more radio videos soon. Today I want to talk about health. This morning I woke up with a severe headache. I mean, we're talking migraine level headache. It's because I wasn't taking care of myself the way I should. I've been doing the keto diet or ketogenic diet for a while and been quite successful with it, and wasn't drinking enough water and wasn't making sure I was replacing the electrolytes that I was peeing out, basically. So working on some electrolytes, trying to get my body back in good shape. So my journey on the ketogenic diet, or keto, whatever you want to call it, started the first part of March last year. I started at 246 pounds March 1st, and by mid-June, when things in life happened and I had to quit doing it, I had gone from 246 to 212 in 3.5 months. And then over the course of the next 6 to 8 months, well, I guess 6 or 7 months, I gained back up to 225. I went from 212 back up to 225. So the beginning of January this year, I started working on it diligently again, and I've gone from 225 down to 204. So I'm hoping by the end of May I will be under 200 pounds. My ultimate goal would be about 175, 180. To give you guys an idea, I'm over 50. And I'm about 5'9", so 175 would be a pretty good weight for me. Once I get under 200, I will actually start, start working out and trying to build my body mass back up. When I first got out of the military, I was going to the gym regularly, and I weighed about 205, but I was a little fire hydrant back then. I've atrophied quite a bit over the past, 25 years, no, almost 30 years. So. But yeah, it gets a lot harder to get healthy and stay healthy as you get older. So trying diligently to get as healthy as I can now so that I can live a decent quality of life as I grow older. I've been blessed by God that I've not had a lot of health problems thus far in my life. So if it's God's will, then, you know, I may just live to be 90 or 100 years old, and I want to have a decent quality of life if I do that. And it's not that hard to get in decent shape. It's really not. You just have to kind of change your mindset. You have to understand that sugar is actually poison to your body. And that's more or less what I want to talk about, is getting away from sugar and carbs and the ketogenic diet. There's a movie, and you can look it up. I think it's on YouTube. It's called Fathead. I know you can buy it on Amazon. You can get the DVD for like 12 bucks or something like that. But it's a movie called Fathead. And it's a guy that actually did some research and explains how the body, it's a real simple explanation of how the body deals with sugar and what insulin does, and what happens when you have all this extra sugar in your body. Basically, your body can either burn sugar as its primary fuel, or it can burn fat as its primary fuel. But it can't burn both. When you have sugar in your system, because sugar really is a toxin to your body in high levels, your body secretes a lot of insulin, and this is how people become diabetic. Your body secretes a lot of insulin, and what the insulin does is it causes your body to do whatever is necessary in order to get that sugar out of your bloodstream, because your body sees it as a toxin. So you start peeing a lot of extra sugar, and then of course your body starts taking that sugar and storing it as fat. That way it can get it out of the bloodstream. Well, it's kind of hard to lose weight when you're eating sugar and your body is creating insulin and causing your body to store all that sugar as fat. So the ketogenic diet is basically the diet that we were on as human beings for thousands of years, even back when we were hunter-gatherers. And I'm going to point you to another channel here on YouTube called KenDBerryMD. His name is Ken Berry. He is a doctor, a general practitioner, I believe, in a small town in Tennessee. And he also has a Patreon channel, which I don't subscribe to. I do watch his YouTube videos. He also offers video consults. So, you know, if you want to find a doctor that is more into the natural healing type stuff and willing to work with you on changing your diet instead of just popping pills down your throat or telling you to inject yourself with insulin or whatever, you know, he's willing to work with you. I have no idea what it costs to do a video consult, but he does make that an option for people. Here's an example. There's one of the guys at work has started watching Ken Berry's YouTube channel and started doing a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. And he was taking, oh man, I forgot how much insulin he said he was taking every day. But since he started doing ketogenic diet and fasting, he is no longer taking insulin at all, and his blood sugar is staying below 110. So he did talk to his regular doctor about doing the ketogenic diet and fasting, and his doctor was like, okay, go ahead and give it a try. You know, we'll see how it goes. Well, let's monitor and see how it goes, and if it does well and you can lose some weight on it, then, you know, by all means, go for it, because, you know, getting your weight down will help with your diabetes. So anyway, he's been very successful. He's going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Again, I started back in January and have gotten, you know, I've gone from 225 down to 204. Want to be under 200 by the end of May. By the end of summer, I'd like to be around 180. And it's entirely possible as long as I maintain my diet and don't put sugar in my body and keep an eye on my calories. And it's not that hard. I eat a lot of fresh vegetables, meat, butter. I eat a lot of butter, a lot of cheese, high fat, low carb. And man, it's great. And everybody reacts a little differently when you first start doing the ketogenic diet. For me, it was about 3 to 4 days for my body to get off of the sugar addiction. And there are a lot of people that'll call it, you can read about it, you can Google it, they call it keto flu or low carb flu or something like that. But your body is physically addicted to sugar. And for me, when I started, I guess it was about the 4th day when I woke up, I felt like a whole new person. I mean, I had more energy than I had had in over a decade, just by cutting out the carbohydrates and getting off the sugar. It's amazing. And I feel better. Well, as long as I stay hydrated and keep my electrolytes up, I feel great. So that's important, especially with summer coming on. Anyway, look for links. I wrote these down so I would remember. I'm going to go ahead and put links to 2 of Dr. Berry's videos down in the description. The first one is called What is the Ketogenic Diet? And he explains what the ketogenic diet is, how it works, just basic stuff. You can go through his channel and you can find all kinds of detailed information. And another one, it was one of the earlier videos that he did, and it's called Why Are There Fat Doctors? And most of his videos are pretty short. They're 10 to 15 minutes long, so don't feel like it's going to be a huge lecture or anything like that. But in the video, Why Are There Fat Doctors? He had somebody ask him, you know, why are doctors fat? Because you're supposed to be the smartest people, and you know, doctors are supposed to tell you to lose weight and be healthy. How come the doctors aren't healthy? and he goes in and explaining how much education he got on nutrition, which it's a joke really, in his entire period in medical school, and how he had to do his own research, and how he ended up fully recommending and believing in living the ketogenic and paleo way of eating. And paleo is just raw vegetables. I mean, I ate a lot of salad, a lot of sliced cucumbers, broccoli, cauliflower. I'll steam broccoli, cauliflower, all kinds of vegetables, peppers, pickles. I ate a little bit of cheese. Cheese is pretty high in calories, so I don't eat a whole lot of cheese, but I don't drink a whole lot of alcohol. I still enjoy a glass or two of wine every now and then, a glass or two of bourbon every now and then, and once in a great while I have a beer or two. But it's still, you know, I mean, I want to enjoy life, but I also want to be healthy so that I can enjoy life for a long time. And that's the best way to do it, I think, is to get your weight down. And I know obesity is an epidemic in the United States because we eat so much sugar. Anyway, go educate yourself. Go check out the 2 videos from Dr. Berry's YouTube channel that I'm going to link down in the description. And go look up, I may see if I can find a link to it and put that movie. It's called Fathead. I'll put a link to that down in the description too if I can find it. I know I saw it on YouTube the other day, and it's like an hour and a half long, hour and 45 minutes, something like that. But it's a very educational video, pretty entertaining too. The guys, he keeps things lively and kind of funny. But it's quite educational about how your body reacts to fat versus how your body reacts to sugar and so forth. So educate yourself, man. Get healthy. You know, that's probably one of the best preps that you can do, short of getting yourself right with the Father. So with that, y'all have a blessed day. I am blessed, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take care. Shalom.